and we need to have a class name of nav link. Okay, so why we aren't using this navbar link? So this is for sure we don't need this active class name nav because we don't have a route that is called logout, so we don't need to have this. But why aren't we using this component? It is because in our LI we need to have some functionality when the user clicks on the button. We don't just need to navigate to the login page. So this is why this component would not fit in. So let us implement the logout functionality. So logout would simply be a function that calls this.props.logout and unpersist info. Okay, so where does this logged out come from? Okay, so this is where Redux will come. We need to connect this component with Redux so that just as we tell Redux we want to dispatch an action that is called logout, it will inform, first it will change its state, and any other component subscribed to this state will understand that we are now logged out. So how do we connect this to Redux? So as I've said before, we have something called const map dispatch to props, which is a function with a dispatch argument that we could use to map dispatch to our properties of the component, and we will have a property in the component called logged out that will use dispatch with it. By the way, this name is the same as this name, so we could name it anything. We could even name it logout, for example, instead of logged out. It won't matter. So the props that is mentioned here should be the same thing that is mentioned here. And we need to dispatch an action with a type of logged out, which by the way should be the same action mentioned here. Okay, and we do not need to have a payload, so this would be enough. Second thing, we need to import the connect library, so I mean the connect from React Redux library. Now we could call this p-navbar instead of navbar. Since we are not interested in this component, we are interested in a copy of this component that is connected to Redux. So we could say right here const navbar equals connect null and map dispatch to props, then connect it to the p-navbar. So here we go. You are having right here a warning for other components in which we are importing things that we are not using. Let us check this. So here we do not need a reCAPTCHA. And in the navbar, I think expected an assignment or function call, and instead so an expression. So this is because we are not using the function as intended.